News 25 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Well, happy Thanksgiving weekend. This is KPVM-TV's Week in Review.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And here are KPVM-TV's top stories of the week. Well, today we bring you our top stories from the very short week we had here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio. Our staff is off to enjoy the holiday with their families and friends, and we hope you are doing the same. Well, some very tragic news made our top list when an offset head-on collision resulted in 2 deaths Tuesday night on U.S. Highway 95 between Beatty and Amargosa. 2 other vehicle occupants were taken by life flight and are reportedly in critical condition, and 1 other person was transported locally by ground ambulance.
It happened late Tuesday near mile marker 40. The 2 people who were killed were trapped in their vehicle and died at the scene. 3 others were transported to Las Vegas trauma centers. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue was called to assist in the rescue efforts.
When we arrived on location, we found the accident as reported. It was a serious accident. There were 3 that were transported to trauma, 2 via flight, and 1 by ground by our Medic 5. We remained on location as the 2 other victims were still trapped in their vehicles, but they were declared dead at the scene. Crews, once the fatal team completed their assignment, were then permitted to recover those individuals.
The Highway Patrol continues to investigate what led to the crash.
All right, well, 1 person was transported and a family dog was missing following a crash that occurred on Wednesday afternoon on Charleston Park. 1 person was transported this afternoon as a result of a 2-vehicle accident that occurred on Charleston Park and Woodchip Street. How the accident occurred is under the investigation of the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and deputies arrived on scene, as well as auxiliary units who diverted traffic around the accident scene. Both vehicles sustained major damage. 1 vehicle went through a fence and went into a yard where there was a recreational vehicle. No other occupants claimed any injury at the time of the crash. The 1 patient was transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital. And we had some good news following the accident. The small Chiweenie named Jackson that was missing as a result of that crash, they found a short time later. His nickname is Pee-wee. He's 7 years old, and he was suffering from pancreatic cancer. His family believed that he may have been hurt after the airbag was deployed, and he ran off, but he has since been located. I'm so glad that he's home. Well, Mark A. Stallions is the chief executive at a Kentucky cooperative and a veteran of 3 decades of cooperative management in the Midwest. He's been named now the CEO of Valley Electric Association. VEA says that Mark comes from a larger co-op than Valley Electric and brings tremendous experience. The board of directors also chose Mark because they believe that he is a good fit with their employees and will communicate very well with our members and has the ability to lead VEA to a sound financial future. Stallion comes to Pahrump from Owentown, Kentucky, where since 2009 he has served as president and CEO of Owen Electric Cooperative. Stallion's plans to begin work in Pahrump on January 6th of next year. VEA received 59 applications for the open CEO position. The board of directors worked for several months with Increda to help with recruitment and to vet applicants. Interviews with finalists were conducted the week of November 18th. We'll be right back right after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Cardiology, located at 1397 South Loop Road in Pahrump, Nevada. Call 775-210-8333 for an appointment. Dr. Tali Eric, proudly serving Pahrump since 2005.
And welcome back. Well, at least one person was arrested in connection to a marijuana grow house that was discovered after firefighters were dispatched for what was thought to be a structure fire at a home on Blosser Ranch Road.
It all stems from a fire at this East Blosser Ranch home on November 17th. Firefighters found what they believed to be a marijuana grow operation inside the home. Two men who were there when the fire broke out fled the scene on foot. Deputies caught up with one of the men, the other got away. During a walk through the home, deputies found hundreds of suspected mature marijuana plants inside. After receiving a search warrant, deputies conducted a thorough search of the property. All total, they removed more than 2,200 marijuana plants from the home. They also found a lot of drug paraphernalia. As a result of several search warrants, deputies were able to track down the man that got away, Yu-Mei Fu. Deputies say when they stopped his car, it was packed with luggage and items from the East Blosser Ranch home. They suspect he was fleeing town. Today, Fu is in the Nye County Detention Center. He's facing a number of drug-related charges, including possession of a controlled substance, operating a place for the sale or use of a controlled substance, unlawful production of marijuana, and the use and possession of drug paraphernalia.
All right, well, Amazon has increased their prices to become a Prime member. Angela Miles has that story and more.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, Amazon shocked investors with an earnings miss. It's the first time that has happened in 2 years. The immense e-tailer also lowered its sales guidance going into the critical holiday shopping season. But sales for the third quarter were up a solid 24% to $70 billion. Amazon is spending more on one-day delivery and hiked the price on Prime memberships. Amazon is blamed for the demise of a number of America's iconic retailers. Business Insider reports at least 8,600 stores closed in 2019. MoneyWise reports an analyst from UBS predicts if online shopping continues clicking at the current growth rate, another 75,000 brick and mortar retailers could be gone by 2026.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
I know that there's some crazy winter weather happening right now. Nevada Highway Patrol is issuing a travel advisory for Mount Charleston through this Sunday. With the predicted storm system coming during this holiday week where many people will be off work and out of school, they are expecting an influx of visitors to the Mount Charleston area. Motorists who go to the mountain unprepared could cause unnecessary risk to themselves and first responders and take first responders away from other emergency situations. Things to know before you go: there are no vehicle services on the mountain. Make sure that you have a full tank of gas when you're headed to Mount Charleston. And it's a good idea to have cold weather gear, blankets, snacks, water, and a fully charged cell phone when heading to Mount Charleston during the winter conditions. Well, approximately 3,500 parking spots are available on the mountain between State Route 156, 157, and 158. These spots quickly fill up on holiday weekends and leave no legal parking available. General rule of thumb, they say, is if you're leaving your house to go to Mount Charleston after noon, there's probably no parking left and you should get to the mountain early. Well, this past Wednesday, November 27th, Nevada Highway Patrol joined forces with the California Highway Patrol, targeting the highly traveled Interstate 15 corridor between California and Las Vegas. It's estimated that an average of 45,000 vehicles enter Nevada on the I-15 corridor from Los Angeles on a daily basis, which equates to an average in excess of 16 million vehicles entering every year. The two agencies focus their efforts on speed infractions, the move over law, and distracted driving violations. The goal of this joint enforcement effort was to ensure that both states have zero fatalities on our roadways this Thanksgiving holiday and to make sure that there are no empty seats at the Thanksgiving Day table. Well, the weather was perfect, the dancing was breathtaking, and the drums were mesmerizing during the weekend's Pahrump Powwow, which celebrated its 21st year.
We have an amazing crowd out here. We have 40 vendors, craft vendors. I have 2 Indian taco vendors, so the lines are not real long, and lots of other great food and amazing dancers. The Aztec dancers are back. It's turning out to be a beautiful day, and tomorrow will be a repeat. The Pahrump Springs chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution go to the county commissioners each year, and they get a proclamation because November is Native American Heritage Month, and so the proclamation recognizes that. And so they'll be presenting that to Ron, he's our chairman, and then Following that, there's going to be a welcome by Arlette, the town's tourism director, and it's turning out to be better than last year. And last year I said the same thing, but each year it's getting better. And the public, the visitors, we've had visitors from France and Germany that I know of so far. We have Marty and his family, the Buffalo dancers. They come from El Paso, Texas. Okay, our Aztec dancers are out of Los Angeles. We have several traditional dancers that are coming in from Bishop, California. So our dancers come from all over the Southwest, basically, and my vendors. They're from all over the Southwest.
Well, thanks for joining us for our holiday week in review. We'll be back after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25's Weekend Review. Students, staff, friends, and family got together this past week to remember a teen who was tragically killed as a result of a two-vehicle crash. Candlelight Vigil was held on Saturday night at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park here in Pahrump for 15-year-old Ethan Osterman, who had passed away as a result of a vehicle accident that occurred on Pahrump Valley Boulevard and Dollar Street. Ethan was riding a dirt bike at the time of the crash. His friends told News 25 that he had just left their house and was en route to another friend's house when the accident occurred. Ethan's dirt bike came into contact with an SUV. He was not wearing a helmet at the time of the crash and was said to be using a cell phone light to illuminate his dirt bike and the roadway. Osterman sustained serious head injuries and died the next day at a trauma center in Las Vegas. During the Candlelight Vigil, many of his friends and classmates spoke fondly of Ethan.
I remember the last thing I said to Ethan was, "Be safe, I love you." I don't tell anybody I love them because I don't really like people, you know? Ethan was one of those people that I liked. Like, we just had a friendship, a connection that he was like a brother to me.
Ethan would always come up to me and ask if I needed to talk when I was crying, and he would hold me and tell me everything's gonna be okay. And, you know, I feel him with me now.
The crowd of about 100 people also sang Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Ethan is said to have been a popular kid who is very well liked. In the background of the Candlelight Vigil was a collaboration of songs that Ethan liked, which he called Ethan Radio. Everyone here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio extend our deepest condolences to Ethan's family and friends. And the Battleborn Quilts of Valor held a presentation during a local elementary school's Veterans Appreciation event. A new local chapter of the Quilts of Valor Foundation has been born here in Pahrump. Battleborn Quilts of Valor is proudly sponsored by veteran Terry Jenke and his wife Victoria Brazil's quilt shop, The Quilted Dragon. The chapter specifically focuses on those who have served and are unable to attend standard Quilts of Valor ceremonies. The latest presentation was done at J.G. Johnson Elementary School, who held their first annual Veterans Appreciation event. 5 recipients were honored by the Battleborn Quilts of Valor Foundation. This includes teachers Jennifer Dabney, Tracy Baker, social worker Ava Pruix, Daryl Moore, and Larry Small Jr. Jenke told the Pahrump Valley Times that there are veterans who are hospitalized or homebound who cannot come to a large ceremony. Too many eligible and deserving veterans veterans in Nevada suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, or other emotional issues that may keep them from participating in a large ceremony. Many live too far away to make the trip to Pahrump feasible, and many others just do not want to wait for or participate in a large hour-long ceremony. These are the veterans we want to serve. Battleborn Quilts of Valor presentations are geared to accommodate the recipient's schedule and can even be presented to the veteran at their home if they wish. In a short time the group has been assembled, they have presented 20 quilts. Anyone interested in joining Battleborn Quilts of Valor or those who have questions may contact Terry Janke at battlebornqov@gmail.com or give him a call, 775-537-7259. Well, following the wild and crazy Black Friday sales, there's, of course, Small Business Saturday, and I hope that you guys participate in and give some of our businesses here in town some of your business. We're going to go to Josh Osborne right now, who also is a small business right here in Pahrump.
Reporting from my man cave, it's Josh from Parump's own Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. Do you ever have problems seeing smaller elements on your computer screen? Let me show you what you can do to adjust that. First, right-click on your desktop and choose Display Settings. Under Display Settings, go and adjust a drop-down list that says Change the size of text, apps, and other items. It's currently set at 100%, but you can adjust that all the way up to 175%. Next, choose the Resolution drop-down list. This is basically the dimensions of your computer screen, and the lower the number is that you set, the larger everything will become on your computer screen. Just remember, all monitors are different sizes, so you might have to adjust these numbers just a little bit to get it right.
Still need help? Come to our store where you'll find low prices and friendly faces. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, or call us at 775-990-8833.
Thanks, Josh. Well, I can tell you that if I have more room in my house for another dog, I would definitely adopt this next one. Darby was at Desert Haven with a special dog, super cute, available for adoption.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Marley. Marley is an American Staffordshire Terrier mix. She is 2 years old, and she is a love bug. She has some really pretty, like, marbling kind of color to her. She's beige with brown and little bits of white. She is very muscular. She goes to the gym quite a bit, it looks like. She's super sweet. Come on down and see her and all of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're on Siri Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can look them up on Facebook at Desert Haven Animal Society or go online to deserthavenas.org.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, right after this break, we're going to have an update on the weather, conditions, and predictions.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
The National Weather Service has issued a winter weather warning for most of southern Nevada. If you or loved ones are expecting to travel this Thanksgiving from California, northern Nevada, Utah, or Arizona, you may want to consider some alternate routes. The National Weather Service is warning travelers to expect delays or cancellations at McCarran International Airport due to low ceilings, wind, and fog. The National Weather Service suggests travelers going to or coming from Arizona begin their travels on Wednesday. Snowfall is expected Thursday and Friday on higher elevations of Interstate 40 along Highway 93 route. Arizona travelers should be prepared to take Interstate 10 and Highway 95 to ensure a safer travel. Travelers going to or coming from California are recommended to leave tonight due to snowfall expected to occur on Interstate 15 on Wednesday morning morning to Thursday night. It is strongly encouraged for California travelers to take Interstate 40 or Highway 95 as an alternate route to Interstate 15. Travelers visiting from northern Nevada are encouraged to begin their travels as soon as possible. It is suggested for travelers to take Highway 95 the entire time to ensure safety. Large amounts of snowfall is expected to begin today through Thursday on Highway 395 and Highway 95. The National Weather Service states that after the snowfall expected today, Highway 395 and 95 will become very dangerous for drivers. Travelers coming from or going to Utah are also encouraged to begin their travels as soon as possible. Large amounts of snowfall is expected Wednesday morning through Friday on Interstate 15 and Highway 93. The snowfall will lead to hazardous road conditions along both routes. Before your holiday travels begin, be sure to pack an umbrella, flashlight, phone charger, extra food, and water in case of an emergency. Double check your windshield wipers and tires to ensure that they are able to handle wet and slick road conditions. To stay updated on our winter storm warning, you can find the National Weather Service on Facebook at facebook.com/NWSVegas or go onto their website at weather.gov/Las Vegas.
Also, some good resources for those road conditions are the Prump Road Report. A lot of people tell what's going on at the top of the pass, and of course, NHP's road conditions on the web. You can see what road closures there are. And one of the things that I really like is going to the Weather Bug on the web and looking at their cameras. And you can even see Mountain Springs Saloon and all cameras all over the world. Find out what the conditions are by accessing those cameras as well. Don't forget that Saturday night there is a Christmas tree lighting there at the Prump Nugget in the parking lot. Everybody's invited. It starts at 6:30. Come on down. We hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Thanks for joining KPVM-TV's Week in Review. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. We'll see you back here on Monday.